Welcome to my new channel. I had another one called Worldphilosopher101, but I was talking about too many touchy things and was spammed into lockout mode. I'm not stopping, but I will stop engaging in arguments on other people's pages with this channel. What I've learned is that if you really want to be a voice on other people's videos and say that's BS, you know, get into it with people, just develop a channel with no picture of yourself and no videos and just go around making your voice heard. You probably won't get too far if you're just saying the truth. The people will complain, but if you do it enough, you're really concerned about getting certain sentences out there. They'll be up there for a while, and people are always on those videos. They'll see them. But if you got a channel where you care about your videos and your message, just refrain from the urge of going to other channels and stirring it up, because I would do that, and that's why that happened to me. I was spammed by the disinformation people. I have a pretty good idea who did it, but I promised a friend I wouldn't name them unless I knew for sure. But what I did on the other channel, I decided I want to just focus on being U.S. philosopher for a while. You know, World Philosopher was a name. Just I want to think in terms of the world. What do I know about the other side of the world? What I know I don't like, and I don't have anything in common with a Chinaman. I have a lot in common with Americans. And I'm sick of where Americans going. I know there's people that live for truth and are not criminals, and I know there's a lot of people voicing themselves, and among us infested are the disinformation people that are paid by the Zionists. Anytime you got a featured program like Alex Jones with InfoWars, Adam versus the Man, Abby Martin on RT's Breaking the Set, any of these are just disinformation shows. They'll never talk about the Zionists. They'll name Zionists, you know, they got their easy ones that they can't avoid, like Kissinger. But, you know, they'll talk about Larry Silverstein, of course, on the 9/11 video, but they won't talk about the fact that Larry Silverstein is like blood brothers with Netanyahu. They talk to each other personally every day on the phone. How all of Larry Silverstein's family that worked in the World Trade Center just happened to not be there when the buildings went down, or none of them were hurt. He knew ahead of time. Well, this is my introduction video. I talk a lot about disinformation agents and how to take them out and how to deal with them. You know, I just point out glaring facts like Syrian girl. You never hear her talking Arabic. You never hear her address the Syrian people. She's probably an Israeli actress. Gorgeous, and they get people to just love her for how she looks. But she talks to us. She doesn't talk to the people of Syria. And our channel doesn't have anything addressing her people, and that's why she's a liar. And that's why it's all BS. And you can't listen to this BS. You want to look at a beautiful girl, go get a magazine, you know. Syrian girl's not going to go out with you. You know, look at her. She's on these pages with Zionists, like 108 Morris and the James Corbett report and Alex Jones. It's all disinformation outlets. You don't see her talking to anybody else. She'll talk against Israel and all kinds of stuff, but it's just the classic things. It's not the truth. But anyway, that's what I expose, is things like that. Alex Jones should be a no-brainer at this point, but wow, can you imagine how much, you know, how much money he makes just off of YouTube partnership? Or Abby Martin with her new Breaking the Set. She puts every episode on the page and it all has commercials, and wow, such a racket. Well, alright, I just want to give you an intro. I think I'm going to call this U.S. Philosopher. I was World Philosopher. You can still watch my videos on the channel, just I've been banned from it. I don't know. I got a computer guy working on it, but I'll get back on that one. But I'm going to keep it going. My most recent thing, it's July 12th, 2013. Julius Caesar's birthday. I think it's time we have a Julius Caesar collectively. take out these criminals in the Capitol.